Oh, I got the other barrel now.
I need to buy one more loadout to finish this challenge.
Okay.
I'll cut this light up. You played any of the?
I played a few Rebirth, but I was just messing.
I miss Wheel of Fortune.
Use this time to train a bit. We'll be deploying soon. Enemy soldier nearby.
Nope.
Enemy soldier nearby. Training's over. Time to see what you've learned.
All right, let's see what I learned.
I wasn't paying attention. I didn't learn a whole lot.
Battle Royale. That's gas you don't want to breathe. Make your way to the safe zone.
Wherever you want to go.
Try to hit that.
All right. I don't think nobody's here. I'm gonna land in the that red house.
Okay.
Execute all targets in the AO.
Got a ammo box.
All right. I found some binoculars
Supply box ready.
Nice, nice. Never know when you need binoculars.
and ammo. Not one gun. You sorry,
There's a AS-44 right there.
I'm gonna hit the lighthouse. See what's in there. I might have to run
I
back.
hear another box in here.
All right.
Allied radar jammer online.
I too have a pair of binoculars.
Contract updated. New objective identified.
Marked an LMG.
If we do this recon, we'll probably have enough money to buy.
All right, let's do that.
Then you can buy your Loadout.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
Oh, that's gonna work perfect. Come.
Oh, I dropped downstairs.
All right, go ahead.
Next objective updated.
Come back.
All supply boxes found.
You got it now.
Crushed it.
Get to the safe zone.
I'm good.
If no one else will drive, I will.
Oh,
Sir, buy station. You going?
there's one right here.
Marking vendor.
Oh. All right. Let me buy. Yeah. That way I finish
Yeah,
this.
I want you back. Yep. That was my plan.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
And now this other one, I'm gonna get my sniper rifle.
Someone might want to get that. If no one else will drive, I will.
I switched back to the 3-line because I get fully
Did ya?
loaded on that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I was doing real good with that one.
Would you have the
HDR, yeah. The 3-line shoots faster, and you get fully loaded.
Oh, he's got guns on that truck.
Uh-huh. Oh, I forgot to pick up a secondary gun, though. Oh!
I'm looking for you.
I hear a box in this one. Alright, I'm good.
Enemy UAV active.
Alright. I used to have the Cooper with my sniper rifle.
Yeah.
But I took that off so I can have ghosts for the heartbeats and UAVs.
Right.
Alright, what's the new destination?
We're in a rolling outside. We'll go around the airport.
Enemy
Pretty self-revived.
One
Take
dropping in. Laying on the helicopter.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna shoot him.
All right, let's get a buy box so you can get a selfie. Oh, somebody's sniping somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
That way.
Mark the rally point. Mark the desk. Never mind, forget that.
I got nothing by UAV.
You got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Oh. I don't know where it was from.
Oh, he's up in front of us, east, somewhere east. Hey, shoot ass and run? Hey, he's getting shot at. Okay. Well, where the hell he went?
Gas is moving.
Oh shit.
You went down there?
He ain't down here. Nope. Hey, I didn't mean to fall. Alright, buy box right in front of us. Let's... Oh, that truck's here too. The armored truck.
Mm-hmm.
Allied UAV overhead.
Alright, they're to our southeast.
I see him. Armor.
Enemy UAV
I got a
active.
plate.
3 people in that house.
Mark the destination
Yeah.
for that last one.
1 guy outside. Wait, a sniper.
I cannot hit nobody with this sight. Dude, there's a guy right outside this wall. 20 meters from me, I couldn't see him. They're coming this way.
Enemies in the air! Moving. Disregard blast. Disregard blast.
I don't see anybody. Which way are they going, you say?
Be watching this way. They might pop up over there, but they were right in front of me.
Enemies in the area!
They ain't climbed the hill yet. The guy ran backwards.
Oh.
But he has, unless he's coming up on the left side. I mean, my right. I'm backing up to you.
He must have ratted around or something.
I put this 4x, 8x scope on. I can't hit nothing with it.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Gulager just landed on that greenhouse way out in front of us. Pretty sure I've seen him fly into that. He could have jumped into it, you know, or whatever.
I'm watching the wall. Man, I don't see nobody.
Gas is close.
Everybody dip.
Relocating the safe zone.
Someone might want to get that.
What, shooting at you?
No.
Oh, somebody just bought it at the greenhouse.
Mm-hmm. Oh, somebody shooting at me
Yeah, I got him.
from the top of the mountain.
Got two guys on me.
Enemies in the area!
Missed my shot. He's inside. He's up the stairs. He's hurt. He's up the stairs. Somehow he killed me with a thermite. I'm freaking.
I got him. Team
There you
white.
go. Good
Huh?
job. Coming down.
What is it? I hope you go. Hey, I'm gonna run in a circle and try to hide somewhere for about a minute. Let me plate up. Is there any plates up here? Oh yeah. I don't go hide somewhere over here. Somebody shoot me from the mountain. Watch that mountain.
All right.
Alright, I'm hiding in the bush. I'll be right back.
For people living with HIV, keep being you and ask your doctor about Biktarvy. Biktarvy is a complete one-pill, once-a-day treatment used for HIV in certain adults. It's not a cure, but with one small pill, Biktarvy fights HIV to help you get to and stay undetectable. That's when the amount of virus is so low, it cannot be measured by a lab test. Research shows people who take HIV treatment every day and get to and stay undetectable can no longer transmit HIV through sex. Serious side effects can occur, including kidney problems and kidney failure. Rare, life-threatening side effects include a buildup of lactic acid and liver problems. Do not take Biktarvy if you take terfetalide or rifampicin. Tell your doctor about all medicines and supplements you take if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, or if you have kidney or liver problems, including hepatitis. If you have hepatitis B, do not stop taking Biktarvy without talking to your doctor. Side effects were diarrhea, nausea, if you're living with HIV, keep loving who you are and ask your doctor if Biktarvy is right for you. Getting the incredible iPhone 13 without T-Mobile makes as much sense as playing
Supply box marked. Secure the goods.
T-Mobile has more 5G phones, more places, and now when you switch, you can get iPhone 13 on us.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted.
Chicken fries off back of the 2 for $5 mix at that Jam Burger King. Want them as a side?
Buy station costs are adjusted.
Yes. Mix and match chicken fries your way with 2 for $5. Only at Burger King. Come on, flowers. Hello, idea.
Allied UAV overhead.
Cadbury caramel. I didn't quite get that. Hard hearing.
Gas is inbound. Enemy UAV active.
I'd say suspense. Aren't they the same thing?
Can we move on?
Get on the safe zone!
Alexa, turn on subtitles. And dim the lights. Okay, dimming the lights. Find yourself searching for a little extra cash? Sitting there already. And Greenbrier Paul can help you turn that cash into what you need to solve that problem or pay that bill. Maybe stop dating in car seats and call Greenbrier Paul. Or just Google Democratic Pawn Shops for our store.
Hey. Oh,
Somebody shooting
they're
you
on me.
right.
I'm taking fire!
Yep.
Fire sales done. Prices are back to normal.
I'm taking the jump. I gotta get out of here. I want to see if I can find them. Pinged their location. You see them or?
No, I got out of there.
See him shooting at you. I don't see him. They're way the hell over here. Way over there.
Damn.
Enemy cluster strike. Watch your heads.
Down one. Broke the other one's armor. Down him again. Oh, he downed me. Get a second behind.
I down him.
Wait, I got another team on me.
Teammate was sent to the
Suck balls.
gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy. Final deployment is almost ready. There isn't much time. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Loadout drop headed your way.
Down his ass.
Broken. They're no longer with us. Your team didn't die for nothing. Finish this.
I just downed the guy on the mountain to the right of me.
You're losing ground.
Is there a buy station in the circle?
Mark the aid station.
Way over there.
Ignore that last
There's
one.
0 buy stations in the circle. One behind you, where I just marked, and then one way over on the other side.
Mark the aids. Never mind. Forget that. Vander here if you need equipment.
Try to get you and then you can land on that buy station. Loadout.
Yeah. Fight this might you people.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I knew that
Damn
was
it.
happening.
Less than 25 remain.
Hey, back all the way. I gotta go downstairs real quick. I want to change my sight. Hello?
Hold on a minute, Jabe. I'll be right there.
Okay. Who?
What is it Sydney talking about? I don't know.
Texas system.
I don't know. What? Yeah?
What do you want, baby? I'll come and move it.
When you go, I'll tell you. If we don't go, I'll just
You got a funny way of asking.
I done said I don't have nothing for lunch tomorrow. Like 3 times.
Let's get it over with. What am I going to
You want to feed them my family. Getting the incredible iPhone 13 without T-Mobile makes as much sense as playing.
Sit down and play your game.
No, what am I saying?
Really, guys? T-Mobile has more 5G phones in more places. And now, when you switch, you can get iPhone 13 on us at T-Mobile.
Got lingering odors? Grab Febreze Small Spaces. Press firmly to activate, and Small Spaces continuously eliminates and prevents odors to freshen up any small room for up to 45 days.
You need some money or live soap?
That looks spicy.
You need some money?
Yeah, though. Little zing, little spice, little razzmatazz. KFC Spicy Chicken Sandwich. Oh, it's your hot crispy. That's what you're making good.
Checking out?
We appreciate your loyalty, Miss Jones. That comes
comes to $129 for the night, please.
Not bad. Checking out.
$99 for the night, please.
Wait, what? How did you get that deal? I used Trivago.
With Trivago, you can compare hotel offers from major booking sites. Find a great deal. Hotel Trivago.
There are times I wonder, why can't I wear white after Labor Day?
Something on your mind. Chew on it. Twizzlers.
Bipolar depression. It made me feel trapped in a fog.
This is art inspired by real stories of bipolar depression.
I just couldn't figure out how to it.
A lows of bipolar depression can take you to a dark place. Latuda can make a real difference in your symptoms. Latuda was proven to significantly reduce bipolar depression symptoms, and in clinical studies had no substantial impact on weight.
This is where I want to be.
Call your doctor about sudden behavior changes or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can decrease these in children and young adults. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Report fever, confusion, stiff or uncontrollable muscle movements, which may be life-threatening. These are common serious side effects.
Now, I'm back where I belong.
Ask your doctor if Latuda is right for you. Pay as little as $0 for your first prescription. Was there something missing in my life till now? An absence I could not witness, but do somehow. And this week you make me keep sliding down the screen. And never know when we're again and tighten up my seams. Voila, my chez routine. Stretched as sweet cuisine. Endless blend, infinite possibility. I'm down. A world where personalized lands are good ideas inbound.
Introducing Icy Hot Pro. Ice works fast, so freeze your pain and you're done. Heat makes it last, so you'll never sit this one out. New Icy Hot Pro with 2 max strength pain relievers.
Welcome back to the Married at First Sight look back at the amazing Boston season. The couple from Boston had their share of ups and downs and twists and turns, and I loved every minute of it. Me too. It was all over the place. There was love one minute, heartbreak the next, and there were moments we didn't know what in the world was going on. Number 22. Okay, when it comes to siblings giving advice, you know you're going to hear some straight talk from Sriracha. You know you have some misgivings about Steve. Sriracha did not hold back and gave Noi plenty to think about. Check out this memorable moment.
Real issue with me is like, you should be doing more around the house. He's like, why don't we do this hypothetical situation where like Noi picks up more if she can, because I don't.
Bruh.
Mystical was for lead investigators Captain Dan Halley and Detective Jackie Nichols. It's an axiom in law enforcement: no body, no crime.
At this point, we don't even know for sure that we have a death. We believe that in our gut.
As the cops dug deeper into the background of the husband's friend David Stone, the case suddenly became way more complex. A mind-blowing theory. Maybe this wasn't just about one woman, Rachel. Maybe it was about 2. The investigation had led them to the city maintenance yard where Stone worked. A fellow employee there had related a conversation he'd had with David Stone a while back.
It surfaces that there had been some conversations between David Stone and this individual about a plan to kill Stone's wife with $10,000.
Then Stone was storyline, came back sometime later and told the maintenance yard guy to forget they talked. He'd arranged a plan B for murder.
And later that deal was canceled because Stone had reached an agreement with the Charles Capone that they would kill each other's wives.
I'll kill your wife if you kill mine. This is the stuff of movies.
Right.
Absolutely.
To be specific, a 1950 Alfred Hitchcock thriller titled Strangers on a Train. In the movie, 2 strangers each agreed to commit a murder for the other. Did Capone and Stone each agree to do in the other's wife? Could that be? Do you believe it?
I think there was something to it. Because
Mrs. Stone is alive and well among us. Did you talk to her?
Yes, we did.
Well, what a table conversation.
We wanted, cops are telling me that you were trying to kill her. We wanted her to know that she was potentially in danger herself.
You get some devastating news, but you continued to share a house with him.
I did. I remember many times when I would question David and say, something's not right.
David Stone was able to convince Alyssa that the cops had dreamed up the murder plot story as a way to put pressure on him to turn against his friend. And putting pressure on that friend, Charles Capone, is what happened next. He'd been found in possession of a gun and known for a former felon. Capone was placed in the county jail while awaiting federal charges for a firearm violation. In a cell, the visiting detectives had his protection.
And I get this interesting visit from Dan Howie and Jackie Nichols.
And they essentially opened up with, today, Charles, you're going to tell me you killed Rachel and where her body is. And his response was, well, you only got one of those right. I didn't kill her.
Charles didn't kill her. Who did? The investigators landed hard on David Stone, the only other person known to have been with Rachel that night.
And we confront him with, Stone, we know you got blood on your hands. His response was he just sat back and said, oh, I need a drink of water. Never denied it, but that's when he wanted his attorney after that.
With no reason to hold him, David Stone was free to go home to wife Alyssa, the woman cops feared he wanted dead. But not Charles. He was about to be put on ice. 5 months after Rachel disappeared, he pleaded guilty to the federal firearms charge and sentenced to almost 3 years. So Capone wasn't going anywhere. But still, the task force investigation focused on him and Stone appeared to be at a dead end. The missing woman's daughters were in limbo too.
I just want to live for years of one nightmare.
As happens, Rachel became old news, and the case receded from the headlines. Fresh cases demanded the attention of Detective Jackie Nichols. No problem, she took to looking for Rachel on her days off.
As you look around here, you can see the vastness of the countryside here and all the various places that you could conceal a body.
And going up in the mountains, coulees and gorges.
The mountains, ravines. We even did some searches based on psychic visions and dreams.
Oh, really? Rachel's family, at as much of a dead end as the cops, also turned desperately to the supernatural.
We did some pretty extreme things to find her. I even got hypnotized once to try to communicate with my mom, not allowed her to tell me where she was.
The hunt for the slightest trace of Rachel continued for years. Meanwhile, David Stone was on the street, and by 2013, his fellow suspect was about to be released from jail.
We said, now is the time. We have to charge these guys. We have to charge them both.
This case wasn't going to get better.
The Idaho-Latah County prosecutor agreed, and on May Day 2013, 3 years after Rachel vanished, David Stone and Charles Capone were charged with her murder. They pleaded not guilty. In the preliminary hearing, prosecutors laid out their theory of the crime, producing that maintenance yard worker who told the story about Charles and David's alleged "you kill my wife, I'll kill yours" plan. Stone's wife, Alyssa, hung on every word. Frightening connections were being made in her head. And with that came the somewhat awful awareness that the sheriff's officers may have been right after all. Her husband did want her dead. She immediately filed for divorce.
The pieces all came together for me.
And there's this account of him going to a coworker and saying, "I'll give you $10,000 if you will kill my wife." You? What do you think of that story? That he was soliciting someone to kill her?
Yeah, I'll never know.
This is beyond marital deceit.
Oh, yeah.
If the stories were true, then you had married a stranger.
Exactly.
Who was Dave Stone?
It's a mystery to me at this point.
Some of the things that came up in that preliminary hearing, I look like a monster, and I'm not.
Coming up, David Stone tells a chilling tale of what he says happened the night Rachel disappeared.
He said, "What you doing?" And he looked at me, and I looked in his face, and I just go ahead and save me.
When it continues.
It's your personal security detail. It's your invisible enforcer. It's your blind spot spotter, dedicated protector, precious cargo carrier, IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. The Hyundai Tucson, Palisade, and Santa Fe.
It's your journey. Oh, get 2.79% APR on the Santa Fe or Tucson, or get up to $500 cash back. Plus, get a $500 first responder or military coupon.
Vision helps ease my mind. Kind of like having Liberty Mutual. They customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Whoa! Millions of packages.
Minions, The Rise of Gru in theaters July 1st.
What can Soto Bello do for you? How about a new shape?
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
New confidence. New you.
I can wear a little black dress. I feel sexy.
With Soto Bello, you can remove stubborn body fat permanently in just one visit. Don't wait a moment longer to reveal new you.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation with Soto Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and find out how you can get $250 off. Soto Bello uses tri-sculpt micro-laser liposuction to remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently for incredible in just one visit.
I have one big regret. I didn't go sooner.
Call 1-888-643-4690 or go to sotobello.com.
We train the technicians that keep America running. We are ATI. Automotive, heavy vehicle and diesel, commercial driving, welding, HVAC. ATI. Hands-on, high action, fully engaged. Career-focused programs for career-driven people. Skills you can build your future on. We are ATI. Get started today at auto.edu. ATI.
Hey parents, Animal Heroes is a free online arcade game from the Virginia Beach SPCA. Your child will learn about responsible pet parenting, pet safety, and animal welfare, all while having fun. Turn your child's free time into an entertaining learning experience. Players can travel through different worlds and levels before taking a final quiz and becoming an animal hero. Everyone can help animals by being kind. Check out Animal Heroes today at bbspca.com/animal-heroes.
I would try to encourage anyone to quit smoking. I can't tell you what to do. But what I can tell you is that this can happen to you.
You can quit. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW for help getting free medication.
Super Adams just about sleeps in her cave. But when we realized she was battling sensitive skin, we switched to Tide Hygienic Clean Free. It's gentle on her skin. It out-cleans her old-free detergent. Tide Hygienic Clean Free. Hypoallergenic and safe for sensitive skin. Almost 4 years after that weekend, Rachel Anderson never came home. Her family believed they might finally get some answers. Police had arrested her estranged husband Charles Capone and his pal David Stone in connection with her death. But in September 2014, it was only Charles Capone in the Layton County Courthouse facing a murder charge.
We are convinced that you will find the only possible verdict, finding the defendant, Charles Capone, guilty of first-degree murder.
As the trial opened, the state's case had zigzagged another unpredicted turn. The maintenance yard owner had backpedaled on his murder-for-hire story and wouldn't testify to it. So now the jurors wouldn't hear of the juicy, you kill my wife, I'll kill yours plot, but rather a straightforward and nonetheless terrifying story of a lousy marriage turned fatal. County Prosecuting Attorney Bill Thompson and then Deputy Prosecuting Attorney Mia Valls really had their work cut out.
Our approach was convince the jury through the evidence not only that Rachel was dead, but there's only one person in this world who could have been responsible for it, and that's Charles Capone.
What was the biggest hill to climb in this?
Because we didn't have a body, it was mostly a circumstantial case.
Mia Valls took the lead and called a parade of witnesses to convince the jury that Rachel was indeed dead. Her ex-husband, Dennis Plunkett, had missed a call from her at 8:09 that Friday night.
Yeah, and that was the last contact I had.
Rachel's two sons testified they'd never seen their mother again after that Friday.
Have you seen your mom since?
No.
To show jurors just how nasty Charles and Rachel's divorce was, They play back some of the eerie, stalking phone calls.
I'm very concerned for her safety and well-being.
Captain Dan Halley testified that the defendant had been behind those head game calls all along. Capone even admitted as much to him.
He told me that he had been involved in the stalking and harassment.
Yeah, I know she was afraid for sure.
Ashley and Andrew, the daughters, recounted the terror of their mom's ordeal.
She had the feeling like her life was going to end. A dreadful feeling.
The prosecutor zeroed in on Charles's character. Jennifer Norberg recalled what her friend's neck looked like after Charles allegedly attacked Rachel 4 months before she disappeared.
I observed that she had some red, dark-colored marks on her neck.
Then prosecutors produced a businessman, an actual eyewitness who saw Charles arguing with a woman outside his auto shop that fatal night.
She jumped out of the car, flailing her arms, and right up into his face.
Raise your right hand, be sworn.
You do solemnly swear.
So far, the testimony was all appetizers before the prosecutor's main course. Their head-snapping, all-or-nothing star witness, none other than Charles's good buddy, David Stone, no longer a co-defendant for murder.
David Stone.
Now the man pointing the accusing finger.
S-T-O-N.
Stone's journey to the witness stand began a year earlier during that preliminary hearing when Capone whispered something to him.
Charles leaned over to me and said, "You shouldn't even be here." And I thought, how right you are, you son of a bitch.
A shaken Stone listened to the state's mounting case against him and decided he wasn't going to take the fall for Charles.
The prosecution did a real good job making me out to be a monster, and I'm not.
They told you something like, "We know there's blood on your hands here."
Well, that was probably one of the things that they said.
In cop talk, they flipped you. They flipped you against him. They were going to give you some consideration in exchange for
The shots had nothing to do with me telling the story.
Stone says there was no deal with the cops. Rather, his pastor convinced him to come clean.
Throughout numerous visits, we prayed in closing prayer that the truth would set me free.
Maybe so, but the prosecution counted on his testimony to put his former friend away for a long, long time.
Do you know the defendant, Charles? I do. Are you sitting next to Mr. Monson?
Once on the stand, Stone set off on his tale about the events of Friday, April 16th, 2010.
I was inside the shop, and I heard a noise, kind of like a thud or a bang or just something kind of loud.
When he looked outside, a struggle.
I came around closer toward the back side of Rachel's car. Rachel was on her back, and then Charles was on the top of her, strangling her.
Was Rachel moving?
Very little.
What'd you say?
I said, "What are you doing?" And he turned around. He looked at me. And I looked in his face that I had described as Satan. And he told me to get a hold of myself. You're in this with me now. I know where your family's at.
Why didn't you intervene at this point?
Here?
Like, she's
What are you
like,
afraid of? I'm watching somebody kill a
put it
wife.
on the spot, quick.
Huh? I don't know what he's gonna do to me.
The two men moved
I mean, you're right in the refrigerator.
David Stone testified they ditched the loaner vehicle Rachel was driving at the convenience store near her home and then returned to Stone's garage. After that, Stone said he went to his job site and rounded up some old truck tires and chains like these. They wrapped up Rachel's car.
Placed Rachel across the two, we rolled her off
So
the
don't
chain.
stay, because I'm not.
Then he said the two put Rachel's trussed-up, weighted-down body into his SUV. With David Stone at the wheel, they drove south and onto the Red Wolf Bridge over the Snake River.
He just said, "Stop." I put the very long part.
Yeah, good stuff.
Open the hatch. We pulled Rachel out. Went to the side of the bridge. Threw her on her side.
Prosecutors interrupted Stone's narrative to play for jurors a recording made at the bridge.
Things pulling the package out.